Skip to content. Cookies on www.hse.gov.uk. We use some essential cookies to make this service work. We'd also like to use analytics cookies so we can understand how you use the service and make improvements. Accept analytics cookies, reject analytics cookie. View cookies. Menu. Search X. Search hse.gov.uk. Search hse.gov.uk. Times. Search. Industries. Construction. Health and social care services. Pesticides. Domestic gas. Public services. Agriculture. Entertainment. Waste management and recycling. Motor vehicle repair. Offshore oil and gas. Industries A to Z. Topics. Basics for your business. Ritter. Kosh. Display screen equipment, DSE. Asbestos. Work equipment and machinery. Stress and mental health. PAT testing, portable appliance testing. Work at height. Coma. Topics A to Z. About house. News. Sign up for free updates. Contact us. Information in other languages. Our mission and priorities. Careers. Products and services. Books and products. Training and events. Testing and monitoring. Research and consultancy. Help us to improve the website, give your feedback. Home. Topics. Stress and mental health at work. Stress and mental health at work. Open Stress at Work menu. Stress at Work 1. Causes 2. Signs 3. Risk 4. Employees 5. Mental health. Stress at work. Mental health. Overview, mental health 6. Mental health for employees 7. Mental health for line managers 8. Management standards. Stress at work. Management standards. Overview, management standards 9. Before you start, prepare the organization 10. Step 1, identify the risk factors 11. Step 2, who can be harmed and how 12. Step 3, evaluate the risks 13. Step 4, record your findings 14. Step 5, monitor and review 15. What to do next 16. Do I have to follow the management standards approach? 17. Suicide prevention 18. Case studies 19. Reporting a concern 20. Resources 21. Resources and useful links. Publications. House published guidance. The following documents are free. Tackling work-related stress using the management standards approach, a step-by-step workbook 22. How to tackle work-related stress, a guide for employers on making the management standards work, PDF, 23. Working together to reduce stress at work, a guide for employees, PDF, 24. EC Social Partners Voluntary Agreement Guidance. The Confederation of British Industries, CBI, Trades Union Congress, TUC, European Centre of Enterprises with Public Participation and of Enterprises of General Economic Interest, CEEP, UK and Forum of Private Business, FPB, working together in partnership with House and the DTI have jointly drawn up this guidance, PDF, 25. It was drafted to provide a framework to help identify and prevent work-related stress and deal with it effectively. Create awareness among employers, employees, and their representatives about work-related stress. Work-related stress, what the law says. This guidance, developed for House with the help of ACAS, the Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development and Health, Work, and Well-being, summarizes the legal duties that employers have to reduce and, where possible, prevent work-related stress impacting on the health of their employees. It provides a starting point to help understand the legal requirements, and suggests actions that employers can take to help not just comply with the law, but improve the working conditions for all employees. Line Manager's Resource, a practical guide to managing and supporting people with mental health problems in the workplace. This resource, PDF 26, was developed by SHIFT, the Department of Health's program to reduce stigma and discrimination directed towards people with mental health problems. It was part of SHIFT's Action on Stigma initiative aimed at supporting employers to promote good mental health and reduce discrimination. Trade union and employee health and safety representatives. House and the TUC have written Tackling Workplace Stress using the House Stress Management Standards 27, a leaflet for health and safety representatives. Statistics and research. Statistical information. House's Work-Related Stress Statistics, PDF, 28-page provides statistical information and detail on stress incidence, prevalence, and working days lost, taken from the Annual Labor Force Survey. Further information is also gathered via the THOR-GP data. A poster of the latest statistical data is available. Research. House Management Standards and Stress-Related Work Outcomes. This research paper was produced to assess the impact of the management standards on work-related stress outcomes published by the Society of Occupational Medicine. It investigated the relationship between the management standards and job satisfaction, job-related anxiety and depression, and errors/near misses. House Management Standards and Stress-Related Work Outcomes, Kerr et al. 2009, PDF, 29. A summary of the evidence. These papers describe the evidence behind our approach to tackling stress, the development and validation of the management standards, and review the associated stress indicator tool and its effectiveness. Work-related stress in the UK, a new management standards approach. Part 1, Background, PDF, 30. Work-related stress in the UK, a new management standards approach. Part 2, Practical Developments, PDF, 31. A summary of the evidence of the need to evaluate line management competency. Research shows a major cause of work-related stress is how managers manage staff and stress. These reports describe the evidence behind tools that help managers evaluate their skills and identify whether their behaviors promote stress or help to minimize and resolve stress. RR 553 Management Competencies for Preventing and Reducing Stress at Work, Phase 132. RR 633 Management Competencies for Preventing and Reducing Stress at Work, Phase 233. Workplace Interventions for People with Common Mental Health Problems. This review provides evidence-based answers on questions about mental ill health in the workplace to help managers, occupational health professionals and others make management decisions and offer advice. Workplace Interventions for People with Common Mental Health Problems, Evidence Review and Recommendations. House Contract Research Reports on Work-Related Stress. Psychosocial Risk Factors in Call Centers, an Evaluation of Work Design and Well-Being 34. This research outlines the key stressors present in call center environments, and proposes measures to eliminate or reduce the impact of these stressors. Beacons of Excellence in Stress Prevention 35. This report describes work to identify good practice in stress prevention and then identify organizations that could be called beacons of excellence in comparison to this model. Best practice in rehabilitating employees following absence due to work-related stress 36. This report provides examples of how to encourage employees to return to work and to prevent a reoccurrence of their initial stress. The Whitehall 2 study, Work, Environment, Alcohol Consumption, and Ill Health 37. This report demonstrates the links between psychosocial risk factors and subsequent ill health based on the longitudinal Whitehall 2 study of 10,000 British civil servants. The Scale of Occupational Stress, the Bristol Health at Work Study, PDF, 38. The Scale of Occupational Stress, a Further Analysis, PDF, 39. These reports provided indications of the scale of the problem of work-related stress in the UK and informed the development of the management standards. Tools, templates, and checklists. House has developed tools, guidance, and templates to support you in developing an approach to managing work-related stress. These often relate to house's management standards approach but can be used as part of an equivalent alternative. They are free to use. The case for action. Securing Management Commitment, PDF, 40, details the legal requirements for taking action. Survey and Analysis Tools. House Analysis Tool, Excel Document, .xls, 41. Free Stress Indicator Tool 42. Full Stress Indicator Tool 43. Suggested control measures based on scores. No. Yes. Yes. Survey mobile compatible via browser. No. Yes. Yes. Organizational set demographics. Yes. 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 Personalization including company logo. Yes. 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 Total number of respondents. Unlimited. 50. License size. Auto report with priority/focus areas. No. Yes. Yes. House Indicator Tool, PDF, 44. House Indicator Tool User Manual, PDF, 45. House Analysis Tool, .xls, 46. House Indicator Tool, Welsh version, PDF, 47. House Indicator Tool User Manual, Welsh version, PDF, 48. House Indicator Tool in other languages 49. Developing a stress policy. Example stress policy, PDF, 50. Are you doing enough? PDF, 51. Developing an action plan. Action plan and worked example, PDF, 52. Running focus groups. How to run focus groups, PDF, 53. Steering groups, PDF, 54. Management competencies. Line Manager Competency Indicator Tool 55. Line Manager's Resource, a practical guide to managing and supporting people with mental health problems in the workplace, PDF, 56. Return to work after absence. Return to work discussion question template, PDF, 57. Talking toolkits. Our stress talking toolkits will help managers talk with workers 58 as part of their overall approach to preventing and managing work-related stress. Communicating the project. Work-related stress is a major cause of occupational ill health that can cause severe physical and psychological issues for employees. A set of posters has been developed to increase awareness in your workforce and help to prevent stress in the workplace. Each set of posters is unique in design and style of messaging, offering employers a choice for their staff. Buy these products 59. Useful links. Help with non-work stressors. These organizations can help with advice and guidance on other stressors. Alcohol, drink line. Help for anyone worried about their own or someone else's drinking. 030012311110. Bereavement, Cruise Bereavement Care 60. Help for bereaved people and people caring for bereaved people. 08444779400. Carers, Carers UK 61. Advice and information for all carers. 08088087777. Disability, Dial. UK network of disability information and advice services run by people with experience of disability. 01302310123. Domestic violence, Women's Aid 62 and Refuge 63 offer a joint helpline for practical advice and support for people experiencing domestic violence. 08082000247. Drugs, National Drugs Helpline. For drug users, their families, friends, and carers. 0800776600. Frank 64, helps you find out everything you want to know about drugs. For friendly advice in confidence. Equality, EASS, Equality Advisory Support Survey 65. The helpline, 08088000082, advises and assists individuals on issues relating to equality and human rights across England, Scotland, and Wales. Emotional crisis, Samaritans. Confidential, emotional support for anyone in a crisis. 116-123. Family, Family Lives 66. Helpline for the parents and carers of children. 0808800-2222. Money, National Debt Line. Help for anyone in debt or worried they may fall into debt. 0808808-4000. Older people, age UK 67. For older people, their families, and people working with them. 0800169-6565. Social Welfare, Shelter 68. Helpline for anyone facing a housing emergency. 0808800-4444. Citizens Advice 69 free, confidential advice on many topics. Young People, Childline 70. Help for children and young people in danger, distress, or with any problem. 080011111. NSPCC 71, for anyone worried about a child at risk of abuse. 0808800-5000. Help with mental health problems. These organizations can help with information about common mental health problems. Anxiety UK 72, Anxiety UK works to relieve and support those living with anxiety disorders. 08444-775-774. * Business Disability Forum 73. Business Disability Forum is an employers' organization focused on disability as it affects business. They aim to enable companies to become disability confident by making it easier to recruit and retain disabled employees and to serve disabled customers. * For employers only. Counseling Directory 74, set up by a team who know how difficult it can be to find support. Through their experiences of mental health issues, they learned how having the right support and information can help transform lives. The website encourages those in need to seek help and contains information on the common reasons people turn to counseling, as well as articles, news, and events. To ensure the professionalism of its website, all counselors have provided details of their qualifications and insurance cover or proof of membership with a professional body. Dealing with Depression 75. Dealing with Depression is an online forum that provides a friendly and safe place for people to share information and talk about their experiences of depression. Mental Health Helplines Partnership Project 76. The Telephone Helplines Association's website lists a number of different mental health telephone services. Mind Info Line 77. The Mind Info Line service is run by a dedicated team of specialists, responding to more than 20,000 inquiries a year. Topics range from types of mental distress, where to get help and drug treatments, to alternative therapies and who's who in mental health services and advocacy. 0300-123-3393, open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. except for bank holidays, or text 86463. NHS 78. The NHS in England and Wales offers people medical information and advice by phone or over the internet. They can also refer callers to various self-help and support organisations. 111. In Scotland, contact NHS 2479 on 111. Rethink Mental Illness National Advice and Information Service 80. Rethink Mental Illness National Advice and Information Service provides expert advice and information on issues that affect the lives of people coping with mental illness. 0300-5927, open Monday to Friday 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sane Line 81, support, information, and advice for anyone affected by mental health problems, open 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. every day. 0845767-8000. Sane Mail 82. Sane Mail runs alongside Sane Line to provide an additional channel of support to those affected by mental health issues. The Mental Health Foundation 83. The Mental Health Foundation provides information, carries out research, campaigns, and works to improve services for anyone affected by mental health problems, whatever their age and wherever they live. Other advice on stress-related issues. 2.4 HR connectivity/tablets and mobile phones. As work patterns and technology changes, many of us are now working away from workplaces and have become more reliant of mobile phones, tablets and laptops, which allow us to maintain contact with the office. Used properly, these can be useful and helpful. If you are out visiting a customer, they can give us directions, warn us of travel difficulties, and get emails and messages. However, they can become a stressor when used to contact people out of normal working hours. Pressure is cumulative, and as long as people are given sufficient opportunity to recover, does not always result in stress. Contacting people outside their normal working time is reducing this recovery time and may have an adverse effect. If you have workers using such equipment, it would be useful to have a policy that explains the approved use of the equipment outside work hours and getting line managers to sign up to it. This should include a cut-off point after which it is accepted that emails will not receive a response or be considered. The policy may include provision that users should switch off their units whilst on leave. Bullying and harassment. Bullying and harassment are behaviors that make someone feel intimidated, degraded, humiliated, or offended and can contribute to work-related stress. They are often covered by legislation, for example Equalities Act where it is targeted, the Protection from Harassment Act, or even criminal law where violence is involved. You can find out more about tackling harassment and bullying at work from ACAS Bullying and Harassment at Work, a guide for managers and employers 84. CIPD Harassment and Bullying at Work 85. Unions, including the TUC 86. Presenteeism. Presenteeism means people attending work even though they are unwell due to physical or mental health conditions. Presenteeism can be a major concern if people won't take time to recover because, for example, they don't get paid when they are off sick, are worried about losing their job, don't want to adversely affect their promotion chances, don't want to add to other people's pressure because they are covering for them. When people are ill, they are less productive, can't fully concentrate, are more prone to making errors or having accidents, and may be infectious, causing others to become ill. Find out more about presenteeism 87. PTSD. PTSD is a psychological and physical condition affecting people who have experienced or witnessed profoundly traumatic events. It can affect people in work which exposes them to war, such as soldiers, or disaster, such as emergency service workers. A risk-based approach can help identify where incidents might happen. Preparing employees with training and other steps, such as psychometric testing, may help avoid or minimize the impact. You can find out more about PTSD from the Royal College of Psychiatrists 88. Mind 89, the Charity for Mental Health. NHS Choices 90. PTSD Support 91, a charity that helps those with, or living with people who have, PTSD. 24-hour helpline 01788 560,800. Find out how managers can support employees with mental health issues. Resilience and mindfulness training. Resilience and mindfulness training are developed to make people think about the pressures they are experiencing in a different way. This mitigates to some degree the negative impact these pressures have. They are sometimes called coping mechanisms. However, these are targeted initiatives that benefit those who have been trained. They do not tackle or remove the cause of the stress and consequently stop the build-up of the negative impact. This may simply delay the problem rather than remove it. Whilst these kind of initiatives can help people who are or may be experiencing stress, they are not the whole solution. Interventions of this type alone are unlikely to be sufficient to tackle work-related stress and may mean an employer is not fully meeting their legal duty. House promotes the use of preventative measures that tackle the stressors at an organizational level. The actions taken then prevent work-related stress developing in the whole workforce, or in groups of staff. Research has shown that approaches that include a combination of organizational and other approaches is more effective for tackling stress. Return to work. If staff take time off work because of work-related stress, getting them back to work as quickly as possible is important, particularly for them. A well-managed early return to work will reduce the risk of the absence becoming long-term, that is longer than a month. In general, people find it more difficult to return to work the longer they are absent. Fit for Work provides free, confidential, and impartial work-related health advice to employers and employees. It offers expert help from occupational health professionals to help people return to work after sickness absence. House has also produced a Return to Work questionnaire, PDF, 92 you may find useful. Well-being. Well-being is a measure of satisfaction and happiness. It is a generic term for many initiatives to promote good health ranging from massage or yoga to 5-a-day and smoking cessation schemes. These are aimed at the individual workers and only help the individuals taking part, improving their health. While this kind of initiative can make people feel better, they are not designed specifically to tackle work-related stress or its causes, and using just these interventions, an employer is not fully meeting their legal duty. House promotes the use of preventative measures that tackle the stressors at an organizational level. The actions taken then prevent work-related stress developing in the whole workforce, or in groups of staff. Research has shown that approaches that includes a combination of organizational and other approaches, such as resilience or mindfulness training, is more effective for tackling stress. Working patterns/locations. Shift work, lone working and other non-standard working hours can negatively impact on employees' welfare. For example, lone workers do not have the social side of work. They may face additional risks of violence or abuse. It is not easy for their manager to monitor their welfare, which may lead to health problems. Short-term or zero-hour contracts can also present problems for employees, particularly worries about money and job security. People working from home may have some specific needs to be considered. For example, one of the 6 management standards relates to support from both peers and managers. Clearly, being away from colleagues could mean good support is more difficult to achieve. Find out more about shift working 93, lone working 94 and home working 95. Back to top. Related content. Tackling Stress Workbook 96. Link URLs in this page. Stress at Work www.house.government.uk/stress/index.htm. cause/www.house.government.uk/stress/causes.htm. signs/www.house.government.uk/stress/signs.htm. risk/www.house.government.uk/stress/risk-assessment.htm. employee/www.house.government.uk/stress/help-employee.htm. Overview, mental health www.house.government.uk/stress/mentalhealth.htm. Mental health for employees www.house.government.uk/stress/mentalhealth-employees.htm. Mental health for line managers www.house.government.uk/stress/mentalhealth-line-managers.htm. Overview, management standards www.house.government.uk/stress/standards/index.htm. Before you start, prepare the organization www.house.government.uk/stress/standards/before.htm. Step 1. Identify the risk factors www.house.government.uk/stress/standards/step 1/index.htm. Step 2. Who can be harmed and how www.house.government.uk/stress/standards/step 2/index.htm. Step 3. Evaluate the risks www.house.government.uk/stress/standards/step 3/index.htm. Step 4. Record your findings www.house.government.uk/stress/standards/step 4/index.htm. Step 5. Monitor and review www.house.government.uk/stress/standards/step 5/index.htm. What to do next www.house.government.uk/stress/standards/what next.htm. Do I have to follow the management standards approach? https://www.house.government.uk/stress/standards/doi.htm. Suicide prevention www.house.government.uk/stress/suicide.htm. Case study www.house.government.uk/stress/case studies/index.htm. Reporting a concern www.house.government.uk/stress/reporting concern.htm. Resource www.house.government.uk/stress/resources.htm. Tackling work-related stress using the management standards approach. A step-by-step workbook www.house.government.uk/pub/wbk01.htm. How to tackle work-related stress, a guide for employers on making the management standards work https://www.house.government.uk/pub/ind430.pdf. Working together to reduce stress at work. A guide for employees www.house.government.uk/pub/ind424.pdf. This guidance at www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/eurostress.pdf. Resource at www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/managementalhealth.pdf. Tackling workplace stress using the House Stress Management Standards www.tuc.org.uk/workplace issues/health and safety/stress/tackling workplace stress using House Stress Management. House's work-related stress statistics www.house.government.uk/statistics/assets/docs/stress.pdf. House Management Standards and Stress-Related Work Outcomes, Kerr et al. 2009 https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/managementstandards.pdf. Work-related stress in the UK, a new management standards approach. Part 1, Background https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/tech Part 1.pdf. Work-related stress in the UK, a new management standards approach. Part 2, Practical developments https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/tech Part 2.pdf. RR553 Management Competencies for Preventing and Reducing Stress at Work, Phase 1 at www.house.government.uk/research/rrhtm/rr553.htm. RR633 Management Competencies for Preventing and Reducing Stress at Work, Phase 2 www.house.government.uk/research/rrhtm/rr633.htm. Psychosocial Risk Factors in Call Centers, an Evaluation of Work Design and Well-being www.house.government.uk/research/rrhtm/rr169.htm. Beacons of Excellence in Stress Prevention www.house.government.uk/research/rrhtm/rr133.htm. Best Practice in Rehabilitating Employees Following Absence Due to Work-Related Stress www.house.government.uk/research/rrhtm/rr138.htm. The Whitehall 2 Study, Work, Environment. Alcohol consumption and ill health www.webarchive.nationalarchives.government.uk/uk/20230103120103/https:/www.house.government.uk/research/crr_CRR_0242.htm. The scale of occupational stress. The Bristol Health at Work studied /webarchive.nationalarchives.government.uk/UK/www.house.government.uk/research/CRR_2000/CRR00265.pdf. The scale of occupational stress. A further analysis https://webarchive.nationalarchives.government.uk/UK/research/CRR_200311.pdf. Securing Management Commitment www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/securing.pdf. House Analysis Tool, Excel Document, https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/analysis-tool.xls. Free Stress Indicator Tool /books.house.government.uk/stress indicator tool/ Full Stress Indicator Tool /books.house.government.uk/stress indicator tool/ House Indicator Tool https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/indicator tool.pdf. House Indicator Tool User Manual https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/indicator-tool-manual.pdf. House Analysis Tool www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/analysis-tool.xls. House Indicator Tool Welsh version https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/welsh.pdf. House Indicator Tool User Manual Welsh version www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/welsh-manual.pdf. House Indicator Tool in other language www.house.government.uk/stress/standards/languages/index.htm. Example Stress Policy https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/example-policy.pdf. Are you doing enough? https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/suggestions.pdf. Action Plan and Worked Example https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/action-plan.pdf. How to run focus group www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/focus groups.pdf. Steering Group www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/steering groups.pdf. Line Manager Competency Indicator Tool www.house.government.uk/stress/msit.htm. Line Manager's Resource. A practical guide to managing and supporting people with mental health problems in the workplace https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/manage-mental-health.pdf. Return to Work Discussion Question Template https://www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/return-to-work.pdf. Stress Talking Toolkits will help managers talk with workers www.house.government.uk/stress/talking-toolkit.htm. Buy these products www.house.government.uk/pub/books/workplace stress poster.htm. Cruise bereavement care at www.cruise.org.uk/. Carers UK http://www.carersuk.org/. Women's Aid /www.womensaid.org.uk/. Refugee at /www.refuge.org.uk/. FRANK http://www.talktofrank.com/. EASS. Equality Advisory Support Surveys /www.equalityadvisoryservice.com/app/home. Family Live /www.familylives.org.uk/. Age UK http://www.agook.org.uk/. Shelter //england.shelter.org.uk/. Citizens Advice at /www.citizensadvice.org.uk/. Childline at /www.childline.org.uk/. NSPCC https://www.nspcc.org.uk/. Anxiety UK https://www.anxietyuk.org.uk/. Business Disability Forum /businessdisabilityforum.org.uk/. Counselling Directorate /www.counsellingdirectory.org.uk/workissues.html. Dealing with Depression /www.dealingwithdepression.co.uk/. Mental Health Helplines Partnership Project /www.helplines.org.uk/. Mind Infolinet /www.mind.org.uk/. NHS http://www.nhs.uk/pages/home.aspx. NHS 24 https://www.nhs24.scot/. Rethink Mental Illness National Advice and Information Service at /www.rethink.org/home. SANE line at /www.sane.org.uk/. SAN email at /www.sane.org.uk/. The Mental Health Foundation /www.mentalhealth.org.uk/. Bullying and Harassment at Work. A Guide for Managers and Employers /www.acas.org.uk/index.aspx, Article 8=794. Harassment and Bullying at Work /www.sip.co.uk/knowledge/fundamentals/emp law/harassment/fact sheet, is SRCH Res equals 1. TUC https://www.tuc.org.uk/workplace guidance/bullying violence and harassment. Presenteeism /www.acas.org.uk/index.aspx, Article 8=3582. Royal College of Psychiatrists /www.rcpsych.ac.uk/mental health/problems disorders/post-traumatic stress disorder. MIND https://www.mind.org.uk/. NHS Choice /www.nhs.uk/conditions/post-traumatic stress disorders/pages/introduction.aspx. PTSD support /www.stuck.org/. A Return to Work Questionnaire at /www.house.government.uk/stress/assets/docs/return to work.pdf. Shift working /www.house.government.uk/pub/books/hsg256.htm. Loan working /www.house.government.uk/loanworking/index.htm. homeworking/www.house.governmentuk/homeworking/index.htm. Tackling Stress Workbook www.house.governmentuk/pub/wbk01.htm. Is this page useful? Yes, no. Report a problem with this page. Footer links. Industries. Construction. Health and social care services. Pesticides. Domestic gas. Public services. Agriculture. Entertainment. Waste management and recycling. Motor vehicle repair. Offshore oil and gas. Industries A to Z. Topics. Basics for your business. Ritter. Kosh. Display screen equipment, DSE. Asbestos. Work equipment and machinery. Stress and mental health. PAT testing, portable appliance testing. Work at height. Coma. Topics A to Z. About house. News. Sign up for free updates. Contact us. Information in other languages. Our mission and priorities. Careers. Products and services. Books and products. Training and events. Testing and monitoring. Research and consultancy. Search. Copyright. Cookies. Privacy. Accessibility. Disclosure of information. Vulnerability disclosure. All content is available under the Open Government License v3.0, except where otherwise stated. Updated, November 21, 2023.